Just the second town where it's supposed to be, police officer at the school.
I always stick that in. Do you think this isn't wide enough to make up agendas?
I think we're all.
60 parking?
Well, we're pretty close to 60.
This is your people? Do you wanna open that?
I want to open that room. Yeah, let me open this room, but I don't know if I have to. There's gonna be a request for an executive session. Cool. So I'm gonna open the building.
That's, doors locked.
The other one.
Yeah,
That's okay.
Okay.
Okay, we'll exit and.
Hey, how you doing? You had to tell on me, huh?
I did not.
Bill is my best friend.
I never said that. I did not say.
I confirmed it. You know me, you know I will.
I did not divulge my sources at all.
No, I had to laugh when I saw that.
I didn't know I was causing all that trouble.
Oh, yeah, I know. It seems like you can say anything that's trouble.
Oh, it's cool in here today.
It is. Don't make that, don't make that.
Cool. What you got all about this, I'm in there in my own zone doing
Oh,
the
what
work.
the time it's called?
My calendar.
I'm gonna do my social distancing. We have to talk for a second.
You know, with these maps, people have to articulate,
Oh, yeah.
because nobody understands yet. You gotta say it, you gotta project, and you gotta articulate.
That's what I've heard the second time. Outburst is, you tell us about one of them, stop that car, and go through what the other. Give them an opportunity to explain. And say, this is going to be, this is what we want to do together. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think it's appropriate.
These are all decisions.
That's right, it's not yellow. Some people don't think we should do executive section, but I don't think we should discuss it. The public.
To decide, for sure.
Well, this one here, something says to me, I don't think I would like it just today.
Oh, this is something I got from you.
Just call me one child. That's what I see it as. So I'm from more.
I was right up, we were right up, one five.
From what was said,
What is he, 1 5?
I'm in Ward 1,
that
He
includes.
was all the way up that way, right?
and I thought it was out.
All right, let's see what's going around.
Agenda out there, and the public, you know?
What is this? I don't know. It's just, you know,
They don't, it's okay.
Approval of the minutes,
It's perfect.
and a roll call, yeah, executive session.
Did you see the one in there?
Personal concerns from Pam. Oh, they're gonna have personal concerns.
Oh, yeah, I
It's childish.
would say something.
We're back to right, agree or disagree.
But that's from Pam.
Oh, they need to bring it up.
Old business.
I'm gonna say that for a while.
Disengaged.
Oh. There's no one over there. Good chief, well, there you go. He's early, he's early. He's on time. He was early. He's showing his leg.
With a red tie. You know, you're a red tie.
He talks like he ain't over here.
Because now that we have masks, we have to speak louder and articulate, just for him to him. That means everybody.
one the same thing as this?
No, we knew they just started.
No, I mean, is it like this one?
We don't even know.
Also, is that safety carol to sheriff's department the same as this?
It's tomorrow with the sheriff's department.
Is it like the same, like we're doing here, or?
I don't believe so.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's under the same executive order.
Structurally, yes, but it looks very, very different.
Oh,
Pretty professional,
well, it's under, she said it's under the same executive order, so they gotta do something.
Right.
I don't know if I can do any more meetings. We'll go check it out. Yeah, go someplace else for compliments, so. Yes. I got a guy that Impossible Walking Kid. You ever heard of that, Martha?
Yes.
She likes it, but that's what she told me, it's not running her hair, but I just can't picture it. No, I think we'll check that one out.
Cause you know, they gotta put something in like crumbs or something.
Soybean, like a lot of soybean, I think, probably got that Burger King anyway. It's a nightmare. They got a Black Friday this year?
I think there was a discussion about not having Black Friday anymore because it's complicated.
You lost Christmas?
How are
You
you?
lost Christmas, holiday, you lost Thanksgiving, you lost Christmas. You lost
So I've got, agendas wherever,
2020.
wherever our panel members, yeah, Amanda's sitting there, but anywhere else where you see an agenda.
Sure.
Hello.
See something in here? Okay. That's okay, just assume these are signed back to you anyway.
I was forgetting, I should have put it over here.
Right, block the front door, you got it.
I was forgetting, this is actually time of year. I know.
That's all right.
I'm gonna take one up to you. Oh, thank you, thank you. He's about ready to put in, what was it, the van for spring of next year. One more
I
time.
wanted to share this with you.
Yeah.
As part of that conversation for earlier. Something called the Posse Comitatus Act, which was passed a long time ago about.
Yeah, Amanda.
Basically, towards your concern about militarizing police departments.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you want to take a picture of that?
Oh, I can look it up after probably. Yeah.
That's yours.
Okay?
I think that Elizabeth put them all out.
Okay.
Yes, I put the agenda everywhere where one of our panel members.
Sorry, Dean. Oh, I didn't talk, so I'm not anymore. I didn't put these down
You are called by the Elizabeth.
Yours can say, oh,
Nice, very nice, let me.
does everybody have one? And I never shared that. Hi, Herb, how are you?
Yes, Colin shared that document with us, very early on, and I have a copy of it. I already have a copy of it.
Okay.
It's filled with some really great stuff.
It is.
Hi.
The Michelle,
we have to
she's
work
also,
so hard, a lot
she's
of
got
us
a
are
spot for
already
somebody
been done
to
for us.
by that door too. I think she had spread everything out.
As an example.
Well, thank
but
you.
We can not do that. But a lot of this is already done, we don't have to reinvent the wheel. Just have to adjust it to our area.
Hi, how are you? Good, how are you?
Did you get my response to the other thing?
No, I didn't.
Oh, yeah, I sent it today.
I didn't get it. Do you know what time?
Hey guys.
Hi, hello.
Something is.
I sent it at 1:43.
Oh, yeah.
That was weird.
Those are open.
Could you re-forward it to me?
I will try.
Thank you.
Hey, Michelle.
How are you?
Good.
Okay, you sent it? Can you let me know?
I can check it and I'll let you know.
Are you good?
He said, what about you?
Huh?
I said, what about you?
Pretty good. Yeah, I just came ready for work.
Me too.
What's work? Woodsboro.
Where?
Woodsboro. I work for a company called Embers.
I did get it.
Used to be
Oh,
called
you
Angle.
did? Oh, yeah, good.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I just skipped
Yeah,
it.
No, that's okay.
Oh, so that's the new name of the company?
Embers, yeah.
Oh, still do the same thing, though.
Same
That's-
thing, Yeah, yeah.
How long have you worked there?
3 years now?
3 years?
Yeah.
Really? Who is managing that?
My manager, she's a female. Her name is, Victoria. She live, at Mora,
Okay.
around that area, that's where she live.
That's a good haul for her.
Huh?
That's a good haul.
Yeah, they live
Are you
there.
ready? I
And I'm in Clayton here. I'm the,
Let me go grab her.
Get it? Nice to meet myself. Love that.
And what do you do?
what I do? I'm the engineer at the plant. Yeah. You have, process and project engineer.
My son who did, 2 years ago.
Go ahead and start.
Okay.
I go years ago, and then when he become.
Yes, sir. What's your name?
That's a long time, we did sticky.
Thanks, Beth.
I'll double check it's working for you.
But NICO was a tremendous facility, for
Yeah.
that. You get 2 years work.
You were from, Plattsburgh, from Sweden?
Not originally from Boston, but in Plattsburgh most of it. Came with the Air Force when I was a young man. Fell in love with a local girl and stayed.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I relocated here, 3 years ago? From, I relocated to Plattsburgh 3 years ago from, Tennessee.
Oh, from Tennessee?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
3 years ago, was that when you came?
About it. 2017,
Okay.
No, come here, baby. Would you put this on the shelf?
How about you? Pretty good, yeah. Still trying to recover. I was on vacation last week. It was my birthday last Sunday. Look at that, made it.
That's there already. No, that's, nope, that's it over there. Oh, right there. That's how I'm going.
keep
It's okay.
everybody out.
Isn't busy, I'm the mother.
It's okay. Yeah.
You want?
No, I'm fine. I'd rather have my new feet than sit at the table.
Oh, there's another one right in front of it, it's a cheap printer.
Oh.
Are you comfortable with that, or?
Yeah. Wait, and see, shut to the next. Yeah.
Yes, today's Monday, September 14, 2020, it is, 4:06, we're gonna start our meeting, roll call, Emily Stacy Dean, here, Amanda Bowles Allen, here, Michelle Cromwell, here, Maxine Perry, here, Will Bell Brewer,
Here.
Caprice Johnson, Hillary Rogers, not here, she did message me, she had an emergency, I think we gotta stop the email for that. Jamie Duff out, here, Connie Black, here, Herb Carpenter,
Here.
Steve Ritter,
Here.
Elizabeth Gibbs.
Yes.
We are gonna, approve the minutes, for the meeting on August 31st, 2020. Motion,
Who was the motion? Who was first?
or maybe I'll do it.
Oh, okay.
Will second. All in favor?
Aye.
Abstain.
Abstain?
Abstain.
Okay,
No,
Oh.
I gotta go through that.
Yeah,
okay.
you just have to ask that, Emily, but.
Okay, is anybody abstain? Okay, passed. Do we have to do the roll call again? Do we do the roll call again?
No, all in favor, all are in favor. You
All
don't
in
have to
favor,
go
you don't have to
through
do
the
roll
roll call vote. It's only if you have somebody who's opposed or abstaining, and then you go roll call, then we figure out who's doing it.
Okay, very good, thank you. And so we are going to make an amendment to the executive session. Bonnie, would you care to explain that, about the, information that you had given me?
Yeah, many panels or committees that I sit on have, short, but a guideline, like we do professionally for our licensures and things like that. So it's sort of like a code of ethics or an ethics and boundaries, quick statement, so we all understand we're working together toward a certain objective within a professional, manner. And I would just like to raise that I haven't seen that for this committee, and I think it's important because we all are in contact with various parts of the community, and that this panel is held to, especially with their assignment, held to a high level, as we might be professionally and ethically. So a quick boundaries, but a short but thorough boundary/ethics statement for the panel, that we all, as members, could agree to, buy into, et cetera. If that-
So the motion is to,
It's not a motion yet. It's not a motion. It was a discussion, but,
Well, it was a statement by me. I
Yeah,
certainly can
statement
make
by
an
me.
emotion that I would like to see, a boundaries and ethics statement for members and future members of the panel. So that we're all working at a certain professional level with this, very important assignment that we have. So there's your motion.
so you're making a motion that you create this? Or somebody, I'm.
So in lieu of the executive session,
not in lieu.
well, that's the motion that,
No, it's not a motion.
Okay, so the agenda says there's an executive session.
Right.
Are we moving to executive session or not?
No, we're not.
So you have to make a motion to amend
Amended.
the agenda to delete the executive session, that's what you're saying.
Yes,
All right, so that's the first step.
okay.
All right, so chair is going to make the motion.
I'm motioning to remove executive session.
I'll second.
Okay, hold on. Now we have to go through the roll call. So all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. yes on the motion, or no?
The motion's to get rid of
To
the executive.
remove the executive session. So the motion on the table is to remove the executive session. We want you to take us through roll call, and that way I'll keep track of where everyone is.
Could you one more time explain that? I'm not
Sure, there's a
Yes.
motion on the table right now to amend the agenda to remove the executive session. So we're gonna vote on either yes, we're gonna remove it, or no.
So what's the reason why we moved it? I'm just
The
confused.
motion has been made by someone, so we,
But what?
Yeah.
We're not getting a clear picture here.
So I removed the executive
You
session.
suggested to remove the.
Right, I suggested to remove it, I also did make a motion to remove it because, further information has come to me on a better fitting, solution to why we were going to go into executive session. I said that the second option was better fitting for the reason that I wanted to, or that we wanted to go into executive session, because it was suggested, right, from two people on this panel that thought that would be the best thing to do. So with further discovery on my part, I decided that I was going to remove that from the table because it was not the best course of action for this panel. So we can discuss that. However, the sensitive side of why we were gonna go into executive session falls under personal. Therefore, it's not something that the community should be aware of right now.
okay, so then.
I understand,
This is
we're
a
going to
discussion.
go into executive
Yes.
session, but the community's not involved, it's just the,
Under the open meetings law, I think there's specific definitions of like why you can go into executive session, and from Emily and I discussed it, right before the meeting. And it felt like, from my understanding of open meetings law and the reason why this was put on the agenda, it felt like that there is an alternate option that will be, better, I think better for the panel overall. But, I mean, we're all here to vote however way we feel.
And that-
we're not getting the big picture, we got, not getting the big picture.
And that there was a step that could be taken prior to going into executive session. So without executing that step, that would be like putting the cart before the horse,
So
right?
this is a discussion that we're having related to the motion before we vote. Yes? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, okay, good.
Okay, guys, procedurally, there's a motion on the table. We need to vote on the motion.
Yeah,
You can have
We
discussion
can have
before the
discussion
vote.
before we
We have
vote.
discussion before a vote.
So this is a discussion we're having.
Yes.
Like somebody said, he doesn't understand what's going on.
so this doesn't mean we're voting to either go into session or not go into session, is that correct?
Yeah.
We're voting, the motion is to not go into session.
And now we're having a discussion about the motion.
Right.
And which is helpful, thank you.
Right.
So the idea or concept would be, in lieu of going into executive session, Bonnie proposes to solve or to tackle one of the challenges that are at hand, to create an ethics and boundaries, statement that each of us as panel members would, review, sign, and hopefully uphold to the best of our abilities, in lieu of going into a private session, so that we all have the same understanding.
Okay, this panel is empowered by the executive, sorry. The panel is empowered by, common council resolution, so I would have to bring that through corporate council before that decision can be made, so just to let you know.
Can I ask a question?
Perfect.
To make it simple. Why would we not go into an executive session I don't understand that.
If it's a personnel issue, Herb,
I see.
we wanna take it to executive. But if that issue regarding certain personnel could be solved with a step before the
Before going.
intense executive session discussion, then perhaps we could solve that before having an intense, an executive session.
I've never been on a committee that if somebody wanted to have an executive session.
I've
We
been on
did
many.
have an executive session. I apologize
Yeah,
for
well,
not
that's okay.
being up to speed on that.
Yeah, because, when you have open meetings, if you want to talk about a specific person or people, that's not public comment, that's not public, for public knowledge, so you go into what's called an executive session, discuss what you need to, and then you come back out into the regular part of the meeting.
Well, that's what I thought we were gonna do. Go in, discuss this, give an individual an opportunity to tell their side, and come out of the session.
But is it a side? I don't even know if it's a side.
Is it a what?
I mean, a side, you know, I don't even know if it's a side of something. I think it's personally, my thought is it's an ethics issue.
And I kind of agree with Maxine.
Is it possible, can we do the session to understand what the issue is and see if the solution proposal we're proposing,
Right.
Like now.
you know,
We have a vote on the table, so we can just vote to do it or not do it.
Right.
If we've already,
So the motion's on the table, Amanda's correct.
Mm-hmm.
If, whenever we feel like, discussion comes to an end, whenever the panel decides, that's when we make the vote, and then however way people vote, that'll decide.
so the motion was to.
Motion is to remove the executive session from the agenda.
Can we do a roll call?
That's if the panel's finished with this motion.
Yeah, Amanda,
Well, Emily, are you?
yeah, I'm first, so, I'm just indecisive. I mean, I see the point on both sides, I do.
We can go back.
Yeah, so I was gonna put myself last.
Okay.
Amanda, what do you think? Yes or no?
The motion's to remove, I say yes.
I'm
I want
fine.
to be clear.
Michelle,
I say no, keep the executive session.
Maxine,
I say no.
Will,
I said no.
Caprice,
I say no.
Hillary, is not here, Jamie? No. Connie,
Yes.
Herb?
You skipped Chief Runner.
No, he's next.
Oh, sorry.
Chief Runner,
Yes.
and Elizabeth.
No.
So we may say,
Yeah, I say no.
Okay, so then we have, 3 votes for yes to remove it. The remainder are no's. There are more no's than yeses, so we will move to executive session.
Okay.
So we have to stop the light?
Yep, so the live stream stays, so at 4:19, we enter executive session into this room.
Oh, okay.
I'm taking my notes to the next spot.
Oh, How you doing? How you doing?
You know, it's been a weird day, but it's gonna go well again.
Yeah. Still recording. Yeah. This is the second time this has happened. Just for the record. And then, yeah, learning what we learned yesterday. I've just been listening to this. I've just been listening to this for
So I
like,
didn't really miss much.
no. I've been listening to him run his mouth, and then the panel was getting somewhere. I think I'm wondering who they're talking about.
Apparently there's an ethics issue.
Yeah, but I don't like when they do this. Because it's like, you want open meetings law, but yeah, there are some things the public doesn't need to know, but still it's shady. Somebody's bullshit. Bullshit. It's amazing.
And the town here, in the lineup is
Yeah.
well,
Okay.